Today on West Virginia Smoking, Grilling, and Outdoors, I'm going to show you how to make a calzone or stromboli out of your leftover ham, so stay tuned. The very first step is to preheat your oven to 375 degrees and go ahead and set a timer for 30 minutes just to get your preliminary. You get your ham, you get it diced up, as well as your veggies. I'm using an onion today and getting it sliced. The dough I'm using is a Pillsbury pizza crust. Making your own dough is better, however, this works just fine. You spread it around the pan, and I brush it with a garlic butter with some parsley flakes in it, just to get a good coating on it, to get some good crispness inside the crust. Inside a traditional calzone, you use ricotta cheese. So remember, you're wanting to make a half moon shape. So you're wanting to spread it around as nice and even as you can on the crust to get that half moon shape, leaving about a half an inch on the sides so you can close it at the end. Next, you start adding your ingredients inside the calzone. I start with the ham, and you can add as much or as little as you like, then followed by the onions. You want to place them around as evenly as possible, once again leaving that half inch out to the side just so you can close your crust. Next, I add some mushrooms. Now these are not in a traditional calzone, but I like mushrooms, and you can add any veggies in this calzone you wish. Next, I hit it with some fresh mozzarella. Now you can add shredded mozzarella, but there really is no replacement for the fresh stuff. Speaking of fresh, next we hit it with some fresh grated parmigiano reggiano. Once again, you can use shredded parmesan here. However, once you go with the fresh stuff, you don't ever want to go back. Once your cheese is grated, I like to add a pizza sauce to the inside. I use Oliverio's, which is a West Virginia classic. Now remember, this sauce you also can use as a dipper at the end. I like to put the sauce on top here just so it bakes through the rest of your ingredients. Next, it's time to straighten up your ingredients just to make sure you have that nice half-inch ring around your crust. That way you can go ahead and fold it into its traditional half-moon shape. Next, you take a fork around the outer ring just so you can seal it up and so it looks nice and pretty for a finished product. Next, you take a steak knife and you cut some air vents into the top. Now this is a necessary step, but you don't have to put as many in as I did. But I think it looks good this way. Next, we go back to the garlic and parsley butter so we can brush it across the top. This will make your crust a nice golden brown by the end. I also made a stromboli today, and I figured I would go ahead and share that with you as well. Now the only difference between the calzone and the stromboli is that one is more square and the other one is a half moon shape. Now with this particular crust, Pillsbury crust, it's probably easier to make a stromboli because it's more shaped square or rectangular, and it's easier to fold and pinch to put it in there. Once you're done, all you got to do is have it pinched, and then you flip it over. You do the same method with the brushing and the cutting of the crust just to get it ready to go into the oven. Next, we go ahead and get them into the oven and leave them in there for approximately 30 minutes. Now it may take a little bit longer to get that nice golden brown you're looking for. After which, you take them out once they've achieved that golden brown. And once they have, then you cut, serve, and enjoy. you.